Hi, and a very warm welcome to all of you. This is another Swarez live stream. Yes, that's right, we've already done 2 this week already. Did you manage to catch those? I hope you did. Yes, Monday and Tuesday we've been broadcasting live. But tonight, folks, this is the big one. And I don't just mean the size of the canvases. Yep, the truth is in the title. I am taking a very big risk, and this is for real. With an untested technique, we'll take you through what's going to happen and everything in just a few moments. It's been a bit of a rush this afternoon getting everything ready, but I think we are. I'm pretty much as ready as I'm ever going to be to try and show you what I'm about to do. It is groundbreaking. We've never attempted anything like it before. I don't know if this kind of thing even exists. I dare say no one's even thought about using the tools that we've created this afternoon. Props to Adi for doing that. Just before we get going though, folks, I want to ask you a quick question, just between us. Would you like to see Monday's painting? Don't know if you were here for that one. Painted a giant blue abstract. It looks really cool. It's part of the New York Commission. Would you like to see it? Of course you would. Right. Okay, let's get on to Roam Cam. Roam Cam, right. There we go. So let me just make sure that Roam Cam is actually on. Okay, let's get the door open. There's my happy smiley face. Now is Roam Cam on. I think I'll just double check and make sure it actually is on. Yes, I think Roam Cam is actually on. There we go. I can see myself now. Right, everybody wants to see it. Let's go and have a look. Let's just close that up a little bit. Some lights are on. Let's go have a look at that lovely painting. Here we go. It's in. Oh.
Sorry, sir.
What?
Invitation only.
You mean I can't go in and see my own painting?
Invitation only, mate.
Okay, then no one's looking. Would that maybe sort of persuade you otherwise?
Welcome in, sir.
Ah, thank you very much. Right.
There we go.
Oh, money talks, doesn't it? Right, folks, I'm not sure how far I go into the door. Now the So make sure you've got all your notifications on. Come back and check YouTube regularly, because at some point we're going to be on there, and we are painting real paintings for the real clients in New York. It's bedlam here at the moment. There is such a lot happening. I can't show you around the corner at the moment because I'm going to lose signal, but there you go, guys. This is the blue one. Dry. Really quite pleased with that. And you will have to go watch the video, but you can check that out as and when. Thank you very much indeed, Dorman. I'll have me 20 quid back now. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? I did see a twin brother. Is he? I didn't know he was a bouncer, no. Is he? Unlike you, you're a soft little teddy bear. Right, and on that bombshell, let's get back in. Okay, well, welcome everybody. That's the little fun bit. Probably trying to cure my nerves a little bit. We'll stay, yeah, okay, we'll go corner cam, yeah. I am a little bit apprehensive about tonight, and I'm about to explain why. We're going to jump back onto Roam Cam in a few moments. This is a technique I've not tried before. The eagle-eyed amongst you will know that there is a few experiments sat over in the corner. I'm going to talk you through that. If you're watching this on catch-up, then please do watch the whole broadcast, because even if I get this spectacularly wrong, and I'm at least having a go, and I think you need to watch it all the way through, okay? I'm alluding to what's going on by pointing over there, so maybe grab the PTZ and just if you can flick it around, buddy. Let's show everybody what's going on, because I've got to start my time lapse going as well, or whichever camera you want really. I can actually go in with Roam Cam if you'd prefer. I'm just going to set my time lapse up. Right, Roam Cam is just temporarily looking the other way, but I now need to just set up the time lapse because I am going to be putting this out as an actual proper YouTube video. Right, let's go Roam Cam. Let me show you what I've been working on, because this takes some explaining. Well, I'm going with a stick technique. It's a blotting technique, but something a little bit different. I want to create some shapes. Yesterday we were live and I had a bit of a practice, and I practiced with foam rubber and I practiced with sponge. Won't go too much into that. You can watch the first 10 minutes or so of yesterday's live stream, where I also created a really nice swirly one for the New York Commission. Gorgeous stream, we did really well. that was the first attempt, and I used those tools over there, and a piece of wood, and this has got a piece of foam on it. It's actually gym thing, whoops. And then we tried the foam. Foam didn't work so well, but it has actually dried quite interestingly well. Today, version 2.0, I've had a tiny little play with a little stick that I made. Okay, this is the test. This is the tester. This is me just trying to figure out, can I do this? How do I get curves? I wanted to look at everything from decaying from dark going into light, how many tests I can get, 6 or 7 applications before I have to put paint on again. So I'm trying to calculate that in my head. I want to try and get the curves. How do I get radiuses? How do I then, pull it into a snail kind of shape? I'll probably deviate away from that tonight. It's just so I can get a little bit of practice. And that's all I've had, guys. I've had about 20 minutes practice over the 2 days. We've been hastily building the tools, you can see, down on the floor. But there is actually a little story to that. And if I ask AD now, he's going to play you a little video. Check this out. Did you enjoy that? That is the story of building the 3 tools this afternoon. You can see them now because I'm about to use them in earnest. I've managed to have 10 minutes to try and figure out where I'm going to start, what it's going to look like, where the curves and the swoops are going to be. But I cannot stress enough, folks, if this doesn't go right, not only have I wasted materials, not only have I wasted paint, not only have I wasted an afternoon when we could have been doing something for New York, but I've also put myself behind by one of the key pieces. But it's funny when you see something in your head and you keep thinking about it, which I have done over the last week to 10 days, and I just can't get this out of my head, and I need to exercise that, exorcise as in demon. I need to have a go at it, because for the position I'm considering this for, which is for a walnut slat panel 20-foot wall, I think this is going to look absolutely stunning. It's almost like taking the wall and breaking it down and then continuing it the other end. So I just see this with all the glass of the conference rooms around it, and I can envision that. It's whether I can turn that into something that actually works. That is my challenge, and I don't know if I can do that. So you're seeing this as real and as visceral and as honest and authentic as I can possibly be. So whether I win or whether I lose, judge me on the fact that my kahunas are big enough to have a go, and the pair of us have worked very, very hard this afternoon to try and make this happen. So we're going to do the shout outs now, because when I get stuck into it, I'm probably going to get properly stuck into it. We'll talk you through the tools. That's fine. Lots of you joining now. Thank you so much for being here, folks. Right, let's see who was first through the door. Was it me? No, it was JJ Clark. I know that David Southern also dropped a message on earlier. So hi, David, if you're watching some catch up. Lynn, hello. John B. Martinez, a very good afternoon in upstate New York. Kathy, hello, Kathy. Haven't forgotten you. Who else have we got? We got that Swarez fellow. Let's ignore him. Denise Weeks, hello to you. Hello to Funny Fox. Might be a little late. Little Fox is in the bath. Charlene, you got this. Yeah, looking forward to see the new technique, and I hope so. Hello, Henry DeHaan, and hello, Jim from North Carolina. Elaine, can't wait for tonight. Alan Hillier. How do the weeks go? I don't know, Alan. Dan Wood says, let's do it. Let's do it, Dan. And
yesterday you said tomorrow. So just do it!
Peggy Christian from New Mexico, moving back to Arizona in May. Yay! So from a hot place to an even hotter place. Errant3044, greetings. Finally managed to get back in on time for another live stream. Great to see you here, as well as Drawing Skeleton, ready for the magic. Hello, and thank you for joining us on the last 2 streams on Monday and Tuesday. V, good day to you, V. 3 days in a row. Gold star for those of you that have done Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we've got Warm North. Hello, my friend. Yes, please. Roam cam activated. Yes, indeed. Ian Holmes, a blast from the past. Great to see you here, buddy. Thank you for joining us, Ian. Very warm welcome to you. Miss Prissy is also...
Yay!
Miss Prissy, I think, has also joined 3 out of 3. 3 days on the trot, as is the Rita. And I think Jeffrey, have you? I don't know. Sunny Palm Springs, not so sunny here. Don't get me started on the weather here. It's horrendous. We're really all sick of it. Hello, Rita. Great to see you too. Right, who else have we got? Eleanor is saying hello as well. And Henry the Artist 78. Hello, hello. Have we got to the bottom? We have got to the bottom, folks. If... how many paintings have you finished for your commission now, Ed? I'll answer that in just a second, Funny Fox. If you're watching this and you're not on the chat, folks, right camera, please do get involved, even if you don't normally do it. We really want your feedback. Tonight's a bit one of those special nights. It's either going to go one way or the other. It's either going to go all bust. So I guess we'll see. I'll explain the technicalities of how I've laid the canvases out, where the folds are. We don't normally do that kind of thing, why it's sat on gym mats, and then we're about to start painting. So that's the shout outs done. I'll try and do as many as I can whilst I'm painting. Aidy's going to be feeding stuff in through my ear. Hopefully we're going to give you a broadcast to remember. Even if this is not your cup of tea, I hope you'll appreciate the fact that we're having a go. I could be doing lots of other things on a Wednesday evening, but I actually love doing this.
So, buddy,
yes.
Are you going to stick at it today? Are you going to stick with it?
How many stick jokes am I going to have to...
Stick it to her, mate.
This is more sticky than Sticky the stick insect getting stuck to a sticky bun. And yes, that is a Blackadder reference, for those of you that know this TV series. How many paintings have you finished for your commission? Now, Ed, very good point. If this goes well, this will be number 6 complete. Sorry, this will be the 7th one completed. There are 16. There are 25 pieces, but there are 16. So we will be, 7 out of 16. So not actually far off halfway, but we've got the multiple pieces to come. One is a set of 8. Check that out on the live stream. One is a set of 4. Now we're starting on the sets of 2s, but they're the large size ones. This is destined for outside of the conference room area, and it's one of those key focal pieces. The angles are there for a reason, because I want to try and follow those when I go in with the small tools. I haven't really had time to think this through, so the best thing I can do is just kind of just crack on with it, isn't it, and have a go. Let's just make sure I am time-lapsing. Yes, I am. And Dan Wood has donated already. Dan, yay!
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Awesome, thank you so much. That's really, really greatly appreciated, Dan. Thank you. As Funny Fox says, nice one, Dan. Thank you so much. It's really, really kind of you. Right, so that's that. We have more news coming up, but we'll tell you about that another day. We've actually had the New York office on the phone today, and something else is perhaps about to happen as well, but we'll talk to you about that another time. Right, okay, it's time to get the tools out on the untested technique. We've got, are we still corner, are we, buddy? All right, yeah, so 30 seconds before we start, guys. Just going to tell you, we're on gym mats. Let's go on to Rome, mate, because I just want to show everybody what's going on. Okay, so I've actually cut up a load of gym mats. It's a good job I had some from a couple of years ago. There you go underneath. So this is foam, and it's the same material that the sticks have on the underside bonded to them. So what we're going to get is a compression of foam against foam, and this is purely to rule out hitting any high points on the bottom. What I don't want to do is put dents in the canvas if it hits something that's underneath, if it can work the physics out. And because the floor isn't too even because it's covered in paint, I need to have a surface to put these on, and thankfully I've just got enough material to actually put these 2 canvases on. They currently measure 220 centimeters each by 180. Finish size 200, 160. Joined together, no gap in the center. And what I've had to do with AD is to fold. You can just see the folds here. Go around 9 centimeters either way. That's what's going to go around the back side of the frame and on the side of the frame to allow us to stitch it when we're in New York. Meaning that hopefully, if the calculations are correct, whatever I put on and goes over the center should actually remain as it's painted. Okay, so that's took a little bit of maths and a little bit of working out. There you go, kids, always do your maths homework. And now I think we're about ready to paint. It has been pre-base coated. I did this on Monday, I think, before we went on air and did the blue one. And it's a mixture of white, cream, tiny dab of silver. It's definitely got some little threads of gold going into it. Very subtle. It's the finish I call the cappuccino finish because it reminds me of cappuccino froth. So that's got some texture in it. A little bit of marbling. That's kind of what it looks like. And then we're going to go over the top. I'm sticking with the black. We're not deviating from that. So no colours. Oh, sticking. He's good, isn't he? I'll give him that. He's good. So Nelson's got his notification from YouTube. Welcome, Nelson. Hola. And who's that asking that? Mookie, do you require a deposit for a commissioned piece? No, Mookie, I don't. One thing I've been very proud of right from day one for the last 10 years of doing this commercially is that we don't ask for anything off anybody until it's actually done. If you're in the UK, that's when we're in your house and you've decided which one you want to see and it goes on your wall and you go, that's the best thing I've ever seen, Ed, and then you pay. If you're overseas, we just work on, video presentations and all that kind of stuff until you're happy with something, and then before it gets dispatched, that's when you pay for it. But no, zero commission fees up front. I just get on and paint, and if you start leaping with joy and shouting Eureka from the bathtub, great, I know I've hit the brief, and that's when we go forward. So I'm proud of the fact we don't take money off anybody, because we don't need to. We're that good. Right, okay, I'm just going to fill my pot up. We've got the black ready. I will just tell you that this black is from the other day, deliberately, because it's thickened itself up a little bit. It's got a dab of silver in, so actually my applications aren't completely solid black. I'm just going to top that up there and give it a little mix round. And then I think, folks, we've just got to get on with it. I mean, I'm dreading it, I'll be honest with you. I don't actually want to do this. Frankie, hello Frankie Carroll. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for being here. Little Fox found a purple poop emoji and is desperate to send it in the chat. Of course, he's not allowed. I'm currently painting his nails, so if he does that, despite the above, I apologise in advance. Well, thank you very much. Okay. Well, sounds like you're painting as well. If you're painting nails, then who else is painting? Is anybody actually painting right now? Funny Fox is painting nails. Anybody else getting creative while we're on air? That would be great to think, wouldn't it? Okay. Right, buddy, you okay outside? And I'll get going. Okay. Right. So I think, yeah, don't turn the camera around, I'll come to you. So we're going in with the first tool, okay? Tool is made of a piece of timber, and we've got some square box section aluminium, and then we've drilled in some handles so I can handle it, and then this is the crucial bit on the bottom, which is the surface I'm going to be applying the paint with. I'm not going to rush this, folks. I'm not, whether you're watching live or catch up. The stakes are a bit high here, so if I'm quiet, it's for a reason, so do bear with me on that. Rita is painting. Perfect. Fantastic. Henry's busy painting sticks. Lynn's just painted their nails too. Mookie is drawing. You lot are awesome, aren't you? Nails, painting, drawing. Fantastic. Right, we're going on with the first wave of paint, folks. Okay. Well, I've just got to go for it now, haven't I? I've just got to stop thinking about it and just do it. Great idea, Frankie. Let's do we'll have to see how we can do a community, multi-hookup kind of, almost, I wonder if we could broadcast Zoom or something over onto YouTube and do a live. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I wonder if we can figure the tech out to do that. That's a really good idea. Thank you for that. I think we'll have to pursue that when the pressure of this job is over. Maybe we can have some fun with that, and we can all do different things, and we can all feature what you're doing online. Yeah, that'd be, even if it's nails, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Okay, so if I've got extended periods of quietness, you lucky people, it's because I'm having to.
Yay!
Seriously. Then it's because I'm trying to think. I've not practiced this with the big tool. Can't do anything now except just go for it. There's no more hiding, is there? That's what I'm trying to say. I can't hide now. So the rest of the broadcast will be what it will be. If it goes great, fine. But if not, well, never mind. Right, buddy. Are we ready? Should we get on and do it? Should we just do it?
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!
Right, give us a camera. Yeah, flick me around, Johnny. Let's have a look. You tell me when. All right, I've got markers on the floor because of course I've got the apparatus on me, and quite oppressive having to wear all of this, talk, microphones, battery gear. Okay, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Need to press more then. Okay. Yes, but I need to press. Okay, I'll take that one. That's okay. Right, I am not refilling until I'm ready. So we're going to get a degradation now, a lightning, and I've got to aim for that angle. So that's what I've got to try and do with each one. So let's try and slightly adjust. I've got to go the rake and the angle. Oh, why do I do these things? You know, you think about it in your head, you think that's a really good idea until you try to put it into practice. Yeah, it is a giant stamp, JJ, you're right. One of the reasons why I wanted to have double mat, the mat going underneath and the pressing of the mat on top, is to just try and get a fairly good contact point between the two pieces of foam with the canvas in the middle. Yeah, thanks Ian. Yeah, me and Adi talked about the smearing thing. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, just to remind me about that. I'm giving that a slight skadoosh, Ian. Oh, hi Geraldine, thanks for commenting. We'll catch on the replay, appreciate that. Oh, let's stop a second. Starting now, look, I'm opening the gap up to start and reduce this so I can go a fifth one. Okay, so my gaps are quite good at the top. There's no second chances here. It's becoming easier the less paint that's on it. Well, I'm feeling the stress and the pressure with every single press. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, I don't mind actually the pinholing or the kind of slightly distressed look. Because actually the size is pulling it. Hang on. No, other way, other way. Okay, no panic, no panic. Center isn't that important until I get to the center. Give me a second, folks. Okay. Okay, so I've got to watch that. Again, this is the haven't done it before kind of stuff. Just trying to figure it out. That's all right. I'm not. Yeah, I will duct tape it, mate. I'm not going to worry until I get to that far. I'm going to worry about bringing my angles down. So I think my angles are still a bit steep. But that's okay. There's no panic. Right, time for fresh gloves, and we'll refill. Now I'm going to get to this piece of actually a very clever design of skirting board. Would you believe? Got left over. It's good because I'm going to be painting with that at some point. It's got quite a flexible edge. But that's kind of my marker. I need to get to that angle. So I'm going to have to be quite careful now on this. I don't want to risk blotting again because it's going to stick. So that's the thing I hadn't factored in, but we'll deal with it. Hi, Tamiko. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Henry, it's, I mean, I used to be quite fit back in the martial arts days. But yeah, it is a bit of a workout. I'm not the fittest bloke at the moment. But yeah, it's causing me a little bit of huffing and puffing, so sorry about that if that doesn't come off over too well on your surround sound system or whatever you're watching on. I've actually just noticed it's pulled a little bit of the base coat off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this fifth one, aren't I? It might have to be, I mean, now I've done 5, I may have to go down to 4 before I reload. Yeah. Okay, but that's okay. All right, it's only pulled it off down the bottom here, so we're okay. All right, let's increase. Let's increase the gaps now. Okay. Oh, that slipped. Slipped. It's okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Right, I can always fill that one in, I guess. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, come on, this one needs to be a good one. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's starting to increase this kind of rate of ascent, or descent, I should say. I suppose they're going to look a little bit like falling dominoes. That's occurred to me. Yeah, that first one when it's loaded, and the last one of the tricky ones, I think 2, 3 and 4 seem to be okay. 1 and 5 are the problem ones. Okay, that's fine. Let's flatten the canvas back out again. This is definitely going to be a progressive thing. There's not going to be any rush here, is there? Can't be. Okay, center we can sort out, that's fine. Beginning our rate of descent now. Okay, to try and hopefully meet this line. Just about so far, so good. I might have to increase the gap to come down before I start using another tool. I think this is going to be the last before I reload. Let's see how we get on. See if I can roll it backwards and forwards. Maybe it'll come off a bit easier. So I'm not too involved in the comments right this second, but now I can grab it from this side. That's fine. Oh yeah, that's a much better one. Oh, we've actually got a line on there now. I'm wondering if I can get 5 out of it. Kind of feel I need to. Let's go the 5th one, because I'm not full length, am I? I'm only half length. So because I can actually hold physically hold the canvas, so rather than that full length, because we're not going to be doing too many full lengths again. Okay, so let's roll it that way and try it the other way. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay, well, I got control of the canvas, we're okay. That's fine. Actually, the angles are looking quite nice there. I'm not going to hit that angle, so I've got to be quite careful about my rate of descent now. And I'm not quite ready to go. Let's just test a smaller tool. Yeah, it's not quite, is it? I still need... Yeah, so I'll have to go in with the other one. Okay. I think what we'll do, I'll take a breather when we hit one of these angles. So I'm going to have to probably readjust that. That's more or less going to be there, isn't it now? Means my loop's going to be further out. Okay, we've got 5 followed by 5, so we're going to keep with the 5 again now. But I don't have to go all the way down this, do I? I've got to go sort of 2/3 down. Let me get this out of the way, folks, and we'll take a breather for a minute. I gotta get it to the turn, the bit where the next tool is going to be used is critical. Thank you, Multi-Revelator. Great to see you here. Appreciating what we're doing with the live stream. It is a big challenge, this one. It's a challenge both in terms of the painting itself and actually the fact I've never used gym matting before, never used these tools before, never used rubber or foam to apply paint before, never tried a stick technique before, never done it across 2 canvases that are joined together before, never done it probably in front of the clients who are actually probably watching as I speak. So there are so many of these key points I'm hitting tonight that I've never hit before, and the pair of us have so far managed to achieve it, and I'm very, very pleased with that. But let's not count our chickens, folks. I've got to get to the angle. I've already adjusted it once, so I can't adjust it twice. Let's see how we get on. So I think I'm going to bring my angle of attack down. There, let's just let it settle. I saw it move of its own accord then. And we had a slight problem where it didn't take up at the top. I've since turned it round. So let's just see if we can get this one in. Not quite, it's there, it's missing, come on, come on. Stop missing. Okay, better. I'll take that. I'll take it. It's fine. Okay, so we're almost. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll take that. I know it looks a bit big at the top, but that's okay. We're almost, aren't we? I might topple these actually, so I'm going to bring the top closer in now. You see, we've got a fairly even gap, but I think I need to bring that slightly closer in. I can change my angle. Distance from the top, so crucial. Come on, Ed, don't bottle it now. One more after this. I'm probably gonna have to do the set, aren't I? The you know, the 5 again. Let's see. I know what I mean. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, right, that's fine. I think I can work with that. Hopefully, as we carry on with this, folks, things will start. You'll start to see things settling down. Let's try that. Every single one of these is so critical. It only takes one to be off, and your eye's going to pick it up straight away. And you don't need a PhD in anything to realise that. Three, I need to go another one. Good, they're toppling down. This is nice. Now you should start to see. I'm starting to get as I come down, I'm going to start to get a curve, and it's a very bizarre thing. Your eye is starting to draw the curve for you, even though there's no defined curve there. I'm sure there's probably a mathematical reason for that, but I don't know what it is. 1, 2, 3, this will be 4, so I've got one more, and we're almost, look, on the halfway line, so I'm going to have to be more careful and vigilant that my gap is correct. If anybody sees my gap isn't correct, you've got to shout at me. Yeah, I like that one. It's a good one. That's a good one, but it's sticky, look. Yeah, it's pulling the paint off the bottom. Definitely going to have to do just one more. Otherwise, my rule of 5 is going to start interfering. Okay, glove change. Be quick, Ed, because the paint's drying because it's so thin on the bottom of that, but I've got to get the 5th one in. Then we'll go into the other tool. So far, though, well, let's not count any chickens. We're actually doing something, and it isn't a disaster at the moment. I'm sorry I can't keep up with your comments at the moment, folks. I really am, but as I'm sure you can appreciate, we're in a slightly crucial phase at the moment, and I've got to keep my you-know-what together, keep my stuff together, so that I don't lose what we've currently got. And there may very well be an element of morphing and adjusting with all of this. I've just got to figure that out on the fly. And last one on the big tool, and then we're going to start on the smaller one. Cheers, Ian. I do hope so. I hope they really like it. This is something completely different, and actually, all right, we're doing the first crossover, folks. Here we go. When where this is destined for, I think I've said there's a 20-foot wall, where it's floor to ceiling, walnut wood panel, you know, with a gap in between. So the slats, wall slats. This is kind of like a take on that, isn't it? A classic black and white. And the reason I've chosen black and white, with the kind of monochromish base, deliberate, is because it's facing other conference rooms that have glass everywhere, and they're going to have big colourful art. And I think if you're looking out of the window on your Zoom call, you've got something big and bold and Swarez and beautiful in the room that you're in. What I don't want to do is to present you with that as well everywhere you look. So this has to be a bit more considered and a bit more challenging. And monochrome, yes, is the way to do it. Henry, Stairway to Heaven. I like it. I like it a lot. Ah, yeah, that's a good one, Rita. Yeah, I guess the staff will be dreaming of weekends on Long Island. Actually, we've done paintings for the chairman and CEO in Long Island, in the Hamptons, about six, 7 years ago, maybe more than that. Right, folks. Okay, so currently we're okay. I'm going to take some water on board. Have a look at your comments. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks for your comment. That's great. John Morano. Hello, John. I love abstract and freehand with what's that say? Something structure mix. Sorry, I got a heart in the way. I couldn't see it. It's going to look great. Well, thank you for having faith in me. Oh, right. Then camera shook like Ed's painting on the ceiling. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully it'll be effective. Oh, Funny Fox has departed. Thank you for watching, Funny Fox. Much appreciated. Right. Okay. Okay. So we're not in a rush, folks. I'm going to change my camera angle now. And I'm going to go up here and see if I can record, because we're about to start the turn now, which is, it's going to be interesting. So as long as that doesn't affect too many cameras, this is going to go out as its own kind of YouTube video with some additional footage on it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Let's give you a little look on Roam Cam. Obviously you'll appreciate the details aren't there like there are in normal paintings. It's all about structures. You know, and it's quite like, I quite like this, do I call it decayed, distressed, weathered look? You know, I kind of like that. You know, the offices are so pristine and beautiful and perfect. I think, you know, it's like popping that piece of driftwood, you know, in a glass box, isn't it? There's this beautiful yin and yang about old and new. You know, you've got this beautiful contemporary painting, well, hopefully, if I pull it off, and yet this kind of distressed, you know, beaten look, washed, you know, weathered, whatever you want to call it, I think could look really cool. So let me tell you then, guys, right? So we're going to switch to the smaller tool. Well, I hope so anyway, because I know I need to, well, I might not actually. I might have to still use the big one. Yeah, because I've got too much of an angle, or too little of an angle. Sorry, no, too wide of a thing. But I am going to have to come down. So I think it's one more application with the big tool, and then I'm going to do it. The principle is I'm going to stop about here. There's an actual slit in the canvas there, and I'm going to try and stop the furthest point here, so there's some room for it to breathe on this end. Because as you can only enter the corridor where this is going to be from that end. So I want it to take you on this sort of journey around and kind of terminate just over the center. You know, so you're kind of swept. Sorry, that's going to look a bit, make you sick on the Roam Cam with me moving it. This sweep. That's what I practiced earlier on. But yeah, Adie's right. I'm going to have to just extend out my lines, bring it down, and then see where I go from there. It may be I can't do the swoop. I don't know. First time, isn't it? First time for this. Roam Cam back. I can bring that a little bit sort of further up there so you can get a decent look at what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm going to have to go in with a bigger one. Where am I going to be? I'm going to be there, aren't I? So yeah, but that's fine if I can do that. So I really need to make these quite shallow now, and then hopefully do my swoop round with the smaller tools. So not quite to plan. When is it? When is it ever to plan? Ah, breaking. Yeah, thanks, Henry. If the New York client doesn't like it, I can always sell it to any of the Led Zeppelin band members. Well, sadly, John Bonham's no longer with us, even though I know Jason Bonham has played with Robert Plant in the past. But it would be nice to see that, wouldn't it? Up on Robert Plant's or Jimmy Page's wall. Big Led Zeppelin fan. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. So, what's Ian said? What? Oh, Wodge literally splat spiral. Excellent. Where do you get these from? I have no idea. The Swarez spiral. Yeah, well, maybe this becomes a new kind of thing. Maybe we can turn this into, like we were doing with the halos last year. We'll get back to those at some point. Maybe this becomes a thing. I don't know. Be nice to think. No, definitely not, Henry. No geometric abstraction. That would just blow my mind. I'd be the quest for everything to be completely perfect. I'm too impatient for that. Okay, right. So we've got a splat of paint. Where did that come from? No, I don't want splats of paint. Oh, where's that come from? You have to wipe that off. No, I don't want a dot of paint anywhere. Right, give me a second, folks. I've got to get rid of that, because if that dries, I'm in trouble. It means I've got to start touching it up, and I don't want to have to do that. If I can help it, give me a second, because I want that gone. Should be able to get rid of it okay. There's a couple of spots. There we go, look. The power of Grayskull. Just don't that. I'm spending ages picking tiny bits of foam from the roller off it. It's fine. Okay, happy days. Right, we're on the fold now, so let's go for it. No dribbles there, mate. There's some on the floor, but the dribbles don't look like they're problematic, so I have to probably really go for this now, don't I? No, come on. Ah. Hi Laurie, thanks for joining us. Yeah, interesting, yeah, stressful, definitely. Right, let me just stop a second. can fill in the gaps, it's fine. I'm not worried about that. It's the structure. You know, if we see gaps, it's small, tiny paintbrush fill-inable. Hi B, how are you doing? Well, this presents me with an interesting conundrum now, because I am very tempted just to keep with the long stick and actually just sweep this round. Let's see, because you're all pretty much used to watching these streams by now. You know how this pans out. I'm pulling a little bit of the base coat off. Sadly, we don't have the time to let these, you know, dry for weeks on end. It is what it is. I can touch up. It'll be fine. But actually now, when I'm looking at it from the other side, I'm wondering that needs to come back and come this way, and maybe that's the painting. But then we pull the small ones out to finish off. Maybe that's it. Maybe we have this giant, rather than trying to attempt the spiral, because I hadn't realized that my rake of attack probably needed to be a lot more severe from the start. But that's okay, it's a learning experience, and so far we're doing okay. I think the key thing is now, how am I going to react to this as I move around the edge of the canvas? Definitely got to bring it this way. It's got to come round, and it feels like it should keep coming this way. And as we get to the edges, I bring it back round, and then maybe that's where it starts to shorten. So let's pop it on a poll, buddy, if you don't mind. Do I carry on with the long stick and make it just a loop round and finish with the short one, or do I attempt now to make my spiral in the middle? So yeah, continue with long stick, yes or no? Let's take a break for a second, all right? Because I can't afford to mess this up. So far, we've got something very, very interesting. I'll work this. Oh, Adriana Zayna, hi, I've seen it too. The base coat seems to have been peeled. Yeah, Adriana, ideally a base coat needs a week to 10 days. But having said that, under normal, yeah, I got fresh gloves. Under normal circumstances, wouldn't need to, because the paint doesn't normally react. It's only because I'm putting something on that's then getting very adhesive, if you like, sticky, that it's then pulling it off the canvas because it hasn't had sufficient time to cure and bond into the canvas. So yeah, not that that's I'm not too bothered about that at the moment. You know, like I say, stuff can be blotted in and touched up. I you know, like this here, you know, it didn't quite take, and a few bits here and there. You know, I can cut small pieces and I can dab on, and you know, I can attend to that, so to speak, and tidy up one or two bits and pieces. I don't want to do that all over the place, of course not, but there are a couple of places, those two key ones there, and probably the one up there. So, you know, that kind of thing. It's more important now to try and figure out, you know, where this is going to go, and I think it's got to loop around, and I don't mind leaving the canvas empty at the end. So we're on 93% already saying carry on with the long stick. Makes sense. Thanks, JJ. Ian, can you put the smaller stick in a contract colour, keeping with the monochrome? Oh, contrast, sorry. No, it says contract. Oh, you mean contrast, yeah. Over the, I don't understand what that means, sorry. What, can you put, oh, it's gone now off my screen. Sorry, mate, that's too intelligent for me. Ah, so yeah, right, thanks. Adie's just said, yeah. It's possibly, and yeah, I mean, I'll tell you the other caveat as well. I had considered doing one stick in just one application in like a completely random colour, like a red or a gold. That's the other option, isn't it? You know, it's with so many of these things, there's a million different directions you could go in, and I'm trying to keep it relatively simple and relatively straightforward, and it's a tricky one to know which way to go, and I appreciate all of your suggestions. I think, let's end the poll, buddy. You give me the result, but I think I know which way I'm going to go. Thank you for everybody for voting. %, with a long stick. Yeah, a long stick seems to be the way to go. Crucially though, now the issue with that is I've got to try and work the curve out. So I'm trying to work out where the curve's going to be. And I can't draw it on here. I'm going to have to kind of just figure that out. This is tough. He's a genius. Come on the line, mate. Let's explain that to everybody.
So I just mentioned to Ed, he's got a load of plastic cups there, empty plastic cups, very light, won't affect the canvas in any way, shape or form, is to put those in strategic points to try and get that hoop, that loop, that oval, so that he can see and guide him to where he needs to go.
There seems to be a growing swell of opinion about putting one gold one in, which is yeah.
So another question or another suggestion for you would be, where you have the ones that have peeled off the base coat, is to take one of those and turn that into a gold and black.
Okay, yeah, I get you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. I'm just going to have to kneel on it. Can't get around this. The kneel marks will come out with a bit of TLC on the back when it comes to be stretched. So I'm not too worried about that. No, I haven't got an extra mat. Yeah, I think so, mate. Oh, I might. No, did I use them all? No. I'll tell you what there is, mate. There is there are two. Oh, yeah, I've got two cut pieces here. Yeah, that'll spread my weight a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, yeah, Adi just talked to me about putting some mat. Keep it all black. JJ Clark, black and gold down. I think Adi will have to build a swing. Believe me, we talked about that. Yeah, good work by Adi with the markers. The question will be then, how tight do I need to make them? If I mark out first, this is where the smaller ones are going to come in, isn't it? And the question is where do I terminate them? Oh, yes. Yeah, that's the fun bit, isn't it? Where do they end? At least this way I can mark it out. This is good. We're kind of figuring it out, aren't we, as we go along? I could do with a circle. Oh! I've just had a flash of inspiration. Right, guys, I hope you haven't got to go anywhere. Keep it black, says Laurie. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that, and I'll tell you the reason why. I'm interested to know what Rita says. Feeling like a yin-yang pattern. Rustic look, would love to see bronze, maroon or gold. Keep it all black. Black and gold from Henry, gold over black, and just one gold later in the pattern. I'll tell you for why, and I say I'll be interested to hear what Rita says. And thank you, Laurie. I appreciate your feedback. We've got the potential of you just focusing on the gold because it's the one thing that stands out. But that's the risk about putting a feature colour in. I get it, but it's the one thing that your eye is going to get before anything else. And what I don't want a potential feature colour to do is to detract from the shape, because this is all about shapes. It's about decaying shapes and rebirth, and creating that negative space on the canvas without actually putting paint on it. If I stick, I'm too good. If I put another colour on, it could dilute. That's the risk. Right, sorry, too many things going on all at once. And if I pull this off, it'll be nothing short of a miracle. Right, let's get on my knee pad, see if that helps. I think it might. If I give myself an actual circle, theoretically, Your Honour, I've got an opportunity of actually creating a circle. Would you agree? Now, I didn't stick to it originally with my angles because my angles were all off. But that is how many, I mean, it will probably take more sticks than that. But I have.
Wow, it's a sticky situation, really, isn't it?
God. Please let this end. Dude, seriously, you deserve a round of applause for that.
You're stuck with me.
Oh, Lordy. I'm going to want a nice pizza after this. Right, okay. Oh, I'm starving already. Right, okay. Because I'm going to take this away. I'm just going to get all of them around here. I think they've all got to go on, haven't they? And then I'll take the circle away. If I can create a circle and terminate, I don't mind where it terminates. Maybe sort of 3/4 of the way around. Actually, we've got a focal point without there being any paint on it. We've actually defined the bit you want to look at. I think that's the bit. That's the crucial bit here.
Hi, Vicky. Vicky says, I accidentally stumbled across your live stream again. Vicky, are you not subscribed? Do you not have your bell icon on? Ding ding. That kind of thing.
Yes, well, Vicky Blacktongue, great, by the way. If you've got any worry about how to actually do that, I think we should probably give you a reminder.
Now, if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. And remember to hit that subscribe button. And click on your bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos.
There, as if there is no doubt now about how to subscribe. My squeaky little voice has just reminded you. Oh dear. All the fun of the fair, eh? Right. Part 2. Oh, very good, Henry. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but the sticks decide the tones. I'm not... Well, I've got plenty of canvas to sign that on the back, haven't I? Oh, you crack me up, you lot. Okay, right, so I think, folks, we've got a plan. I appreciate you can't really see the cups, can you, on most of the cameras? Can you see can you just about see them? Okay, right, while I load up Sticky Stickington, I might have to take my shoes off as well for this. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking maybe the big yoga mat might help, mate. Yeah. Right, Age's just gone to get the yoga mat. Good job I bought 2. I got you in YouTube because I wanted to watch a video on Mara Jade. Yes, I'm subscribed. Well, great, Vicky. Thank you. I'll have to look up Mara Jade because I've never heard of her. Thank you for the tip. Right, let's me go outside and grab the yoga mat from AD. Oh, right. I'm just waiting for him to put in an appearance. I'm going to carry on then with the big stick. The smaller one, as you can see where the circumference of the cups is probably going to appear later on, but we are going to be using the smaller stick. Stickser. Thanks, buddy. Right, we're going that way down so it stays that kind of thing. Yeah, I can step onto that because I'm also worried. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, got it. I'm also worried about putting my feet on it. But this should relieve some of the pressure on my feet. And there's a fine line, great Laurie, I like that. Great idea on the cups from Jeffrey. The force is with you. Well, Adie's idea. So yeah, let's save the day, mate. Good jobby. Right. Okay. Let's get painting. Oh, it's tense, isn't it? It is tense, guys. On the plus side, I'm not using a lot of paint tonight. I used a fair bit on the base coat. Gotta definitely watch what it's pulling off, but I just can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It will all be rectified. But appreciate you staying and watching, by the way. Thank you, whatever you're doing, whatever time it is in your day, taking it out to watch us buffoons dance the merry dance with paint is something we're very grateful for. Will you do didgeridoos next time? No, I will not, Henry. Can't stop him. You can't stop him, can you? Okay, right. Next phase. I'm going to get these 5 on. And if this goes all right, stop for a second, grab a water. So it's all very well placing them. I've got to get the angles right. So if I go quiet, guys, it's just because I'm trying to figure out where these angles are supposed to be. Right, okay. I'm just giving that a little slide. The first one always carries the most paint, as I'm now learning. Okay, let's see. Pretty good, pretty good. I like it. So I need narrow at the top, but I need to widen the arc. Yes, like a sunburst. That's what I need to do. Okay, maybe it's starting now to turn. Maybe I'm starting to actually think about what this is going to end up looking like. Yeah, because if I make these quite tight, you think how spread that's going to be. That's going to look really good, but actually tight in the middle. So I might not need all the cups. The cups is just there to give me the circle. I've got to decide how tight or not tight these are going to be. So I think I've figured it. I'm definitely getting good practice through my spacewalk when I join the International Space Station. How do you mean jailbird, Vicky? Just the black. Oh, yeah, like. Sorry, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I suppose it is really, isn't it? Escaped convict look. All right, middle is off. Come on. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, you see, if I keep them narrow at the top and get this spin round, then they'll condense back up around the corner. So I'm actually going to let a bit of light in. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just need to get the angles right now. All right. Yeah, I think we've got a direction, folks. Lynn's coming to the space station with me. Henry, pick your toothpick. Dan, wider each time. Yeah, going to keep these fairly together. But you're right, Dan. I've got to really push them out now. Yeah, well, there will be a few straight ones, won't there? Sort of, But that, yeah, I think these are the crucial ones, aren't they? Okay. Okay.
So it's really hard to describe to Ed what we can see from overhead, which is that his center point, which is where the end of the stick is closest, is always going to it's never going to be a central point to be able to fan them round. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how these end up and how he manages to get this round. It may be that circle of the cups becomes a little bit smaller, or they change in their shape a little bit. But he could look up at the monitor to see and sort of study it if I kept it on the overhead for a while to see what he thought.
Yeah, this is going to feel a bit like it's going to kick itself out now quite violently, even though it's going to stay quite sort of linear in the center. The kick out, they're going to be quite wide and pronounced on this end. I've only got 3 out of this one. I don't know if I should manage a 4th. Need to, otherwise I'm down to 3 presses every single time instead of 5. Whoa. Uh-oh. Probably not. And you're just saying, will that make a difference? Oh, Butter Pecan Puerto Rican. Glad to see the artist community on YouTube thriving. A few years ago, art videos were almost suppressed. Thank you for sharing your talents with us. Well, there's a lot of very talented people on here, Butter Pecan, but thank you very much. That's really, really kind of you to say so. And it's a lovely community we have here. Yeah, thank you, Ian, for the suggestion. Yeah, it is kind of having to feel like it's evolving as we're doing it. We're going to go off center now. Don't want this to be a... Yeah, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Risky one, this one. Very risky one. Oh. Okay, come on, don't. Please, this one's got to work. This is a crucial one because this starts to kick around. Easy does it, Ed. Come on, easy does it, mate. Oh, the cups are moving. Can't hold everything at the same time. Dude, can you come and hold this side for me, please? Oh, sorry, hang on. It's just that side down there, mate. Just while I pull this off. So just there, and I'll grab this side. It does not want to, because of the cups. Oh, shoot. It's coming. Come on. Come on. Yes. See you in a minute. Okay. Thanks, mate. Are you back?
I'm back.
He's back. Well done. He saved the day, everybody. Good. Right. Okay.
And I'm sure I'll be back in there again in a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can really kick these out now, because I'm going to have quite a sharp thing going round now. So that's fine. That's fine. We're okay. And then when I hit the edge, we're in with the short ones. What a save, says he. I'll be yoga master by the end of this. We'll be nice on it. Hey, Robert Mungin, good to see you. And the crowd roared, says Jeff. We got it, I know. Oh my goodness, hang on, after that, I've just, sorry, I'm, my hands, I've got to just have a little drink. This is,
I do, Laurie. That's why I held my breath.
okay, right, fine. I think that was quite a crucial one, because actually, what I've avoided is a horizontal. I think that's what AD was referring to, is you know, I thought, yeah, we're definitely going to have horizontal, but actually, I think we managed to avoid that. I got the fourth one in, so it may be that, because it's getting quite sticky now on the tool, sticky on the stick, I may have to just stick with the 3 blots per paintbrush, if you like. Stick to you got it. Cheers, Dan. Thanks, Henry. Saved by the bell. Or saved by AD. Just talk to me in my ears, mate, because I'm not sure if I lost you. Let me just, yeah, I can. Let me just say again. That's it. I think I'd accidentally turned the volume down in my pocket. Okay, folks. Dare I say, are we on the home run now? Okay. Well, if the client says no, it's not for me, which is completely their prerogative, I'm pleased with the fact that what I saw in my head, the pair of us have managed to put into reality. And he's been able to deliver to me exactly what I need to be able to do this in terms of the toolage. Now it's up to me to execute it how it feels. And the original thought, don't want hair on there, has gone. Yeah, good idea, Kim, about the thinners on the stick. I'll keep that in mind. The only downside to that is with this being porous, it's going to absorb it. And then I may start to wash the paint out. I don't know. It's an option. If I start to get to three dabs and it's still getting sticky and stickier and stickier, then yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. I haven't ruled that out, but thank you very much for the nudge with that. I do appreciate it, Kim. My GSC 123 Cornwall, watching with interest, representing Cornwall. Love it. Cookie Monster, new title: Pedestrian Crossing, Advanced Users. That's hilarious. What kind of pedestrian crossing is this? Which bit am I supposed to cross? Yeah, that's hilarious. Very well done. Right, let's get my, thank God I bought 2 yoga mats, eh? Let's get the mat moved. And we'll start going with these 3 now. These should, and hopefully, should be relatively straightforward. And this is going to start and dictate the way back home, if you like. Okay, right, we all good, mate? All good? Yeah. Who said that? Yeah, JJ. Yeah. If only I drank alcohol, I'd agree with you. Right, let's just leave that a sec. The lady's gone low in my ears again. Just talk to me, buddy. I'll just keep it on the outside, look, because I keep turning your volume down in my pocket by accident. Okay, right. So have we got it? No, it's missing a load. Come on. I am, yeah, trying to do it. Is that the Ian Holmes move? Is it? Yeah, the slide. I'm sure. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Well, I've got to kick these out now. They're going to have to be quite pronounced, I think. Yeah, see, look. Big gap opening up, but that's fine because we're gonna pull them all back in very shortly. That feels pretty good. The Abbey Road 2.0. Nice one, Henry. We're big Beatles fans, me and AD, so we completely get that reference. Right, dab number 3. I was going to show you, was it Robert who said that? Yeah, Robert, AD was trying to show you the practice pieces. Oh, come on. This is 3, isn't it? Okay. Funny, isn't it? I admire people who take 6 months to do a portrait painting. I struggled concentrating for 2 hours. I think we're okay, buddy. Yeah, I've got it. Oh, I got it. Yeah, Robert, I'm sticking to one colour. We've had that debate earlier on about putting a single gold in, which is a great idea for another day, but definitely not today. Great comment, thank you, Ian. Yeah, about switching to the smaller sticks now. If those of you who just joined us or not seen the first half of the broadcast, yeah, I have been using, or about to use, or talking about using a, let's just move the time lapse, the smaller sticks, but I haven't got around to using them yet. And Ian's saying is now a good time actually to bring that in. So I'm kind of reducing the angle of attack by reducing the stick length. I've got to be honest, I think there are 2 more of these left, and then I can start doing some quite sort of sharp angles terminating sort of around there. Yeah, I think I've got to be honest, I think it needs a couple more, maybe 2 more. So I'm going to stick with the rule of 3. It's getting quite sticky. There'll be less stiction with the smaller stick tool. That is true. Yeah, Dan, I think I've got 2 more left, and then I'm going to use the short one. Actually, look, guys, let's just see where the short one goes. Actually, are the paint fumes a lot less than usual? They're not too bad, actually, Alan. Yeah, because there is physically less paint flying around. Great question. So let's see. Right, are we corner, are we, buddy? Yeah. So you look, see, that's just going to look odd. But if I get another long one, see here, we're not. Here we hit it. So I think we're only 1 more long one away. The big question is, it's got to have paint on it. I can't risk it sticking. Yeah, we're 1 long and then we're into the short, guys. I think that's the way forward. But I'm going to put a very, very, very thin coat on this. And let's see if I can manage to do it without a huge volume of paint, because of course the next one is going to be fairly covered. It's going to have to be, because it's the first time we're using one of the smaller sticks. We have got 2, unfortunately I haven't got 2 of these. But you know, for large scale works, I love it. I think it looks great. I've never done anything like it before. I think if you'd have told me a couple of years ago I'll be doing this and attempting it live, a real client's painting with something I've never done before, even with our level of bravado, I still would have thought, nah, I wouldn't dream of doing that live. Funny how things change, isn't it? Right, so potentially, last of the big sticks. Through Peachy's head, are we, buddy? Yeah. And then we can start pulling it all in. So I've got to get this right so that the next stick, the smaller one, can actually go to the edge. So I'm going to try that there. See how we get on. I'm starting to bring the angle of attack back into the corner again, you know, making the meat a little bit closer at the edges, because I'm going to need to put them quite close together now to achieve a decent circle, and there's going to be quite a few of them, so I'm hoping that's a fairly good decision. Got away with it. Got away with it. All right. Right, yeah. Now we've got a painting. Right. Take a breath. Breathe. Breathe. Everything's fine. I'm just going to give this a wash with thinners. Kim said. I think it's just prudent now because I'm not going to use that again. Just give that a little wash down because I want to be using it again. Let's get rid of the bulk of the black. We don't want that becoming a really contaminated surface. If it's a one use only, fair enough, but I'm hopeful we'll get a second painting at least out of this, otherwise it's going to cost me a small fortune in yoga mats. Okay, giving ourselves 30 seconds, folks. Let's breathe. Do let me know. Do give me a thumbs up if you're liking this so far. It's quite a long broadcast, this. I'm both very grateful to you for being part of it. It was always going to be a real labour of love, this, as the title would suggest in the video, especially if you're watching on catch-up. It really is quite a high-risk thing for us here. I can't afford to lose big money on materials if I mess things up. Yeah, mistakes happen, errors happen. You don't feel it one day, you wreck something the next. But this is not one of those occasions where I can afford for that to happen. We're not out of the woods yet either. So I've got to keep it together. That's all is done. Let's get him out of the way. Wowzers, right. Change gloves. I can barely get the gloves off. I'm sweating so much, honestly. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm literally just, honestly, anyway. Right there, right now. Right here, right now. Yeah, I love a bit of fat voice thing. So quiet. V. Well, me, I'm so quiet. Yeah, you should lap that up while it happens. Normally you can't shut me up. Right, okay. It's time for the small one. Hooray! Okay, cool. Right, let me show you this. So we've got this, basically the same principle going on. I'm going to ladle this up with paint. I'm going to make sure I've got room now to bring it off. I should do, bearing in mind I'm going to lose 10 centimetres when it goes around the top of the frame. So Eddie's put some shelf brackets on and carved me out a nice handle. Screw that to the top. Plenty of pressure on that. Looking pretty good.
Alan, silly question. Is the short stick same width as the long one? Would stick out like a sore thumb if not? Well, first of all, hang on a minute for the pun. And secondly, Alan, what do you think I am? Of course I made them the exact same width. I wouldn't do that to Ed.
Right. Now this is slightly shorter than I want it to be, but I'm going to use the Ian Holmes slidey technique to actually elongate it. It only needs a couple of inches on one end to make it a bit longer. That's what she said. Stop it, it's a family show. Are we past the watershed? Oh no, YouTube doesn't have one of those, does it? It'll demonetize you just for tying your shoelaces. Right, okay. So let's see how we get on with this. Cups moved. JJ, how do you mean hung diagonal? Not sure I could hang this diagonal. Do you mean portrait or landscape, or is that what you mean? Well, I don't know actually. I've kind of got the orientation being on the other side from where I'm at now, if I'm honest. That's what I would choose. It just feels better that way. No, it's not taken in the middle. Why? Yeah, there must be. Right, let's try it this way. Come on. Come on. I mean, I have got all night, but I haven't got all night. Okay, fine. That's good. Now we can really start to scoop these around. This is where hopefully the drama is going to pan out. Oh, that's the first one. Yeah, sorry, I'm not reloading it. Where am I? V. Louise is taking notes. Thank you. Yeah, patience. Yeah, I'm not normally renowned for my patience, but tonight, how much patience have I got?
Nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
There you go. That answers your question. And 3. Oh, hello, EDC. We just finished one live stream and there's another. See, look, we never like to disappoint anybody. Thank you for watching the one you were just on. Really appreciate it. And yeah, now you can join this real labour of love. Probably going to turn into the longest one we've ever done. But, you know, it's got to, these things just have to be done, don't they? Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Easy, does it now? Okay. Now, do I go for a 4th? Yeah. Yeah, let's have a go. And then I need to re-gap as well for the next wave. Good. Good. It's because I've got control of the canvas now, isn't it? Right. Yeah, JJ, I think, I mean, I'll have to I mean, there will be a horizontal piece because it's a long wall. The question is which way around it goes. If it's on a wall, this is the way I'd have it. So I'd have you, yeah. All right, yeah. That will be upside down, yes, this is on PTZ camera, yeah. Correct, yes.
So I can't actually get the angle, but if you imagine that being the other way around is what Ed's saying, where the blue yoga mat is, would be, that's the bottom,
yeah.
And towards the PTZ will be the top, so to say, or the
yes.
camera we're on.
That's correct, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep the movement going now and see how far round I can get, and then it's going to be a question of where we stop. So far, that's good. I've got to figure out. Okay, we've had some real crucial ones here, haven't we? The lines, you know, some very important ones to get right. So far, we've been hitting them. That's a nice one. Let's just, because I'm so close, I can pull this a bit. It's better. Okay. Yeah, John, looks like a gated fence. Very good. Love all your title suggestions. So we've got three good presses from a single brush of paint. See if we can get the fourth one. Doesn't seem to be sticking too badly. That's fine. It's okay. I can live with that. Let's get the fourth one. Again, I'll have to kick it out now, won't I? So the circle is just about still holding. This one's probably going to stick a little bit. You know, part of the success of the technique is the gaps, isn't it? How far you go in at one end to how far you kick it out at the other. This is how we're learning to create shape. You know, on the face of it, it's just a load of random stick blots. But actually, if we're trying to create space in the center, as well as give the illusion of movement, got to be extremely careful about all of those elements. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's reload. That's nice. We're getting an arc around there now. I'm happy with that so far. Yeah, challenging. Feels like quite a challenging piece to probably look at when it's dry. I know it's quite different. The kickback now of where I start and finish now with these small ones is important. We're probably only 4 or 5 away. Let's see. All of them are critical. All of them are crucial. I can't ignore any of the stick blots. They've all got to be right. Otherwise, if something doesn't feel right, you're going to notice it straight away. As I said earlier, you don't need a PhD to figure that out. Your brain just knows. And that's a basic human instinct. Right. So far, so good. Do you have an even smaller stick to finish a circle off? You're going to need it after the next few impressions. Yeah, I was thinking that, Ian. So whether I chop the other one in half. But theoretically, I only have to cover it half full of paint. So I had already thought of that in my head, but a great observation, mate. Thank you. Slight overlap at the center area for a focal point. I know what you mean, Dan. Yeah, I think I'll get to the last cup and make a decision from that. Mighty Mikado. Thank you, Henry. Love that you create the idea with us today. It really inspires me to do the same. Thank you, Denise. Nice to know. Very nice to know. Sorry, man, I'm going to be right in front of that now. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do, buddy. I'll move Rome. And let's put Rome over here. If you want to get the long shot from over this side, buddy, you can if you want. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, sorry. Tripod and canvas. That's sensible, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can get that positioned. How does that look? Does that look reasonable? Down a little bit, yeah? Is that all right? All right. Right, I'm loaded of paint. Let's have a look, folks. Let's have a look at the last. Well, might or might not be the last applications. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the challenge, is it just stops. I don't know. Anyway, anywho. Let's see. Yeah, barcode. Like it, V. Oh, silly cup. Stay where you are. The challenge, if it does work out, how I'm going to photograph this and send it to the client. Oh, lordy. It's going to present a few challenges in itself, and this is just one of 16 pieces that they're going to have. Don't stick, don't stick, don't stick. Yes. Nice, 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 nice. Maybe just saying he can cut the other one if I need to. Let's not at the moment. let's get 3 and 4 in, because I definitely think it needs it. See, the thing is, I can always add to it, can't I? I don't have to decide tonight. I mean, the thing is we've got something credible, which I didn't understand. Well, no, I didn't know if that would happen or not, but it has. It may mean that I need to sit and think about that. Maybe watch the video again. 1, 2, 3. We've got the 4th one to go. Because maybe it needs it, maybe it doesn't. I get about the half, and there's an element to say we have a kick around, isn't there? And back in and stop in a centre point. So I quite like that idea. I know some of you were kind of hinting at that, but this definitely needs another one here. And I'm just going to slightly increase there the angle on the long side, on the outward side, inward bound. I don't know. We're having to probably create new terminology for all this. Well, I guarantee you never won't see anything else like this on the internet anywhere. I'm certainly not doing it live. Many other people do this live. Probably none. We do. Oh, come on. Come on. It is. It's coming. Come on. Oh, yes. That was a tough one. Yikes. That was a tough one. Okay, right. Right, couple of ripples. Let's get rid of the ripples. Let's get ourselves straightened back up on the centres. I think I need to pull it that way just slightly. Trick is just, I've got to match. Okay, that's all right. Actually, that's all right. Let's not worry too much about that. If I get a drop of paint on here and there, I can always touch it up. Okay, let's pull that back into line. Right. We're back at that tricky point, aren't we? Oh, I got up too quick. Where do we go now, folks? Where do we go now? Oh, Rob, 39 steps, yeah. Right. I need to have a think about this a second, guys. Man, this is tough. This is tough. What would the shortest stick do? It's almost like it needs half a dozen different size ones now just to bring it right down, doesn't it? Is that what I'm missing? Is that the trick I'm missing? So could I do it? Yeah, you're right. And yeah, it needs to terminate inside. Looks like a power punch. Excellent. Nice names, Ian. Knock-on effect, yeah. Does feel like that, doesn't it? Me saying about having it that way around, actually this way around feels really good as well. But I need to finish the spiral. How do we finish the spiral? Right, just going to set corner cam. I think Adie's have got an idea. Don't go away, folks. All right, you just said 2 minutes in my ear. Place cups at the tail end of the sticks. Work out where your lines should be. On the black side, yeah. Leave it the same size. I would use gradually shorter sticks. Yeah, I agree with you all, guys. I really do. I'm thinking it needs a progression of shorter sticks. My laptop is not happy with me. Let's see if we can log back in. There we go. Maybe one bar with a different color. I'm not going to do that tonight, Robert. You may want to. You can do it. Reminds me of the. Oh, sorry. Lean inwards and spiral inwards. Yeah, complete the spiral motion. An effect. Cool short sticks. So my laptop's just. Oh, hi Anna. Take the next glass as anchor point. Yeah, I think I need to now work out where the inward spiral's got to be. So let me get a couple of stepping stones and let me get in there and have a look. Edie's having a few minutes now out figuring something out in the workshop. I'm tempted to go out and see what he's up to, but just let him get on. Oh, this is dodgy. Oh, there we go. I can walk on it now. Hurrah! Okay, right. Yeah, they've got to be shorter and they've got to terminate. Okay, let's get rid of these then because we don't need these. Odd little spatters here and there, doesn't matter. I can hear him doing stuff. So let's clear the decks. Let me have a look at that. Easy does it. Oh, I got. This is weird. One, two. It's about 9. It's only 9 away, isn't it? Just to complete that. But I need to find the termination point. Oh, that's not the best, is it? Where is my? It's there, isn't it? I mean, that is it. That's the terminal point. It's about that. Maybe a bit higher, actually. Everything's got to finish there. On the inward side. Let's see what this is going to look like. That's the last one there, isn't it? What does that look like? It's not good enough. Right, let's pull it out a bit. Guess this is the bit I just can't mess up now. I appreciate if you gotta go, but I hope you can stay. You do. Hang on a second, mate. Hang on. Oh, he's knocking at the door. Oh, shoot, stuck to my foot. What you got, mate?
Put those to length. Don't push them down too hard. Okay, and use those as your adjustments round to figure out whether shorter or longer.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, mate. All right, yeah, cool. Thanks, mate. Yeah, awesome. Right, he's giving me some markers. Let me show you right, so things are developing as we speak. Lynn, are you going to overlap the first stick layer? No, definitely not. The technomancer behind the curtain works his magic once again. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Ian. Where would we be without him? Right, so this is what we've got. We've got some tape here because this is going to help me visualize where it's going to go. So let's say we went shorter now. So if those all kick right, yes, it's going to hit, isn't it? It's going to hit the other ones. So actually we're talking pretty short, so I need to get these cut. Right, gloves off. Gloves off. Oof. Tell you what, it's tense, isn't it? Nearly 2 hours online. Thank you everybody for being here. Oh boy. Ah boy. There's worse things you can do with your time. Let's cut one of the long ones then. Let's see what size I need to be. I think they're going to be quite short, aren't they? If I'm honest. Because I don't want them touching, I just want them to terminate. If that's a termination point, let's cut another one of those. Actually, let's cut 2 or 3 of those. Let's see where we're at. Because if I place them first, great idea, mate. This, thank you. We might be able to finish with a real flourish here. I'm going to cut these and lay them, and see what they look like. If there is indecision, it might be another day, but for now we'll press on. Right, 4 going on. We're going to work in reverse, I think. Let's see if I can position these. Where are they going to end up? Oh, I think it's going to look stupid. I guess this is the way to find out.
So Ian, check the length between the closest cup and the big sticks. That'll set your length, which is what I was thinking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th cup round from the centre.
There.
4th then.
There.
4th of that one. And what you need to do is set the length that's so it doesn't touch the other. I know it's not going to be easy, but it's there, and then you need to go from there progressively shorter and shorter as you went round. That's the way I'm looking at this, I think.
Okay.
I know.
Stay on, mate. You might as well stay on the line a minute.
This is really tricky, and it might be that we just have to stop at this point.
Yeah, it's possible, but let's investigate what's going on anyway.
Because you're this close. You don't want to just
I know, mate. I know. Yeah, so that's a decent length for that one. So it would mean then that that. I mean, I don't know how many as well. I mean, it might be way more than this.
It might be less.
Or less, yeah.
You might just stop the tail before you actually get to that centre. It's quite possible that what you're doing is you're only bringing it around to where your left hand is right now, and then you stop.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't have anything to that centre.
Yeah. Or it might be quite a pronounced finish, where it just abruptly finishes.
Yes.
Like that kind of thing. I'm going to take the cups away, actually.
Yeah, you should be able to now.
Yeah, it's too far down.
Yeah. Yeah, I apologise. That's the best I could do in the time we had.
No, that's brilliant, mate, because it helps me visualise where the finish is going to be. Because actually, if we can maintain a space around it, that doesn't look too bad at all. It's what happens to the others to get there. Can I get there sufficiently? And as you say, we may just have to make 6, 7 different short and long size tools another day and finish this off,
Yeah, it might be that we have to stop at this point. I make the tools that you can finish it with.
Yeah, absolutely, because like you say, at least having that, look, it preps us for all the ones that will happen in the future, because if this is going to work as it's working now, having those tools anyway is going to be, you know, necessary at some point.
Yeah, let me just adjust the shot for everybody so they can see what you're doing. There we go. Right. Yes, so definitely a size in between those two. That's it, keep your gapping. Now remember, as you get smaller, theoretically you should be able to make the space in between less if you need to.
Yeah.
Shorter you get. No, less. That's it. Yeah, make the V less.
Yeah, the V less, I'm going to need way more of these.
Yeah, I know. That's.
But I want to just see what we've got
Okay,
first.
yeah,
because,
no.
you know, do I go for a shorter gap, a bigger gap? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's the play, isn't it?
If you need me to make more tape pieces up, I will.
Yeah, yeah. It's exciting, this, isn't it? I really feel like I'm right at that raw cutting edge. Yeah, that's just the wrong. Yeah, no, it's not. No, I need one next to it. I think they're both too long. This is a really good way of doing things, right? So I'm going to put my thing in my mat in the middle and step into that. Okay, let's get one. Oh, I love gaff, you know, duct tape. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Do all kinds of stuff with it. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I know. God, this is even harder than painting them. Narrow at the top, but I need to kick them out. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Well, I'm a bit dizzy then. Yeah, see, that feels quite nice. Quite like that. A little bit of adjustment, but actually, yeah, now we're starting just to finish the spiral off, aren't we? Yeah, that's quite pleasant. Let's see if I can get a bit further in. I need my other mat. That's what I need, and I can get in. Oops, let's go to scissors. Right, other mat. Yeah, all right. It's not. It's got paint on it. Right, 2 seconds, everyone. They'll be all right, mate. Fine. We just had a slight. Yeah. So let me walk on those. There we go. Necessity is the mother of invention. Oh, it's stuck to itself. Go away. Maybe I could terminate just on the fold.
So another thought would be that the last possible 4 would be thinner to give that effect.
No. Oh, I know what you mean. No, I don't like that. Well, I tell you what, corner cam shot, mate. I like that. I'm not sure it needs too much more than that, to be fair. What are we thinking of that? Ed, whilst I appreciate you want this is the live stream, respectfully, I think you need to stop. Oh yeah, I've already planned that in my head, Ian, because we need to make tools for that. So yeah, best not to wing it now. Yeah, I know. What do we think of that as an option, folks? Oh, Alan said good idea. Sandy, what did Sandy say? Let me go back and have a look. I don't want to miss something. Yeah, got it, mate. Can you put some rubber off the tool a bit at a time and create progressively shorter stripes? Yeah, we'll figure that out. I think. Henry, just mind what you're writing in the comments. We're having to take that one away, Henry, okay? Unfortunately. I'm stopping my time lapse on here. When I look at that from every angle, I really like that. But I think it needs fresh eyes. We're so close to doing that now. Whatever happens, it's going to need some shorter sticks. So that's fine. We can do that. We've got the materials to do it. It's not a problem. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, 8 tools, perhaps. But actually, in terms of it, having this little flick, just finishing, and actually look what we've done with the negative space, which was one of the things I wanted to do right at the very start when we did this a couple of hours ago, was to create a way in and a curve. We've got our curve, and actually our curve is a double curve, isn't it? It's made out of white, the background, and it's also made out of the stick shapes. Whether this now becomes slightly more elongated and a bit more pronounced around, I don't know. I actually quite like that initial termination on the crease line, which is where the canvases will meet. So I am going to bow to my better judgment and stop. I think that's important. Yeah, definitely. It has to stop there. Let's not mess it up because we've come this far. Oh, Lordy, you just wouldn't think looking at that it would take so much time, would you? Eh? Love the negative space balance. Thank you, Jeffrey, and Denise was thinking the same thing. No, that's fine, Henry. I know no harm intended. It's just we need to keep certain words away from the chat. So yeah, absolutely no problem, buddy. You carry on. Throw a cup of red paint in the middle. Alan, no.
Hey, but you know what I was thinking?
Go on.
Nice little red dot at the very end of it.
Well, yeah, I know there is that, isn't there?
Yeah, one dot of colour.
Or like a blue, and you could call it like the Carl Sagan little blue dot. You know, when he described the Earth being in the universe. You imagine that right in the centre, little blue dot.
Yeah.
Now there's something. There's the pop of colour. There's the question mark. Okay, right. Let's wrap it up, folks. We're gonna give you an overhead shot. I am stopping there. Thank you, Nelson. Artwork by JJ Clark says, done a great job. Thank you very much. Oh, do we like that, folks? I know so many of you have been here right from the very start, 2 hours and 4 minutes into the broadcast. Well done, everybody, and you deserve a round of applause. I hope this has been something of interest for you. That overhead shot is phenomenal, mate. I'm looking at that now, and actually that spiral looks really, really nice. Considering I've never done this before, I've literally only practiced for 20 minutes this afternoon, and between me and Adi, we've come up with a system to deliver a vision that I've had over the last couple of weeks, and I am very, very excited by it. I think that's extraordinary. It's not difficult. It's just you have to concentrate and just feel where the sticks are going. But I think we've actually developed a technique now, and we're definitely going to have to look at making some smaller ones. The tape idea is genius. Thank you very much, buddy, for doing that. We've got ourselves a plan for the last 8 movements. We'll probably do that on another live stream for you, but we might wait a couple of days for that. You never know, we might be back on Friday morning. I think not tomorrow, we've got other things to do, but maybe Friday we'll be back doing that. Extra EDC, better stop and think about your next move. Great. It's bedtime now, so I don't miss anything. Yes, it is bedtime now, isn't it? Lynn says, can't wait to see it finished. Thank you ever so much, guys, for choosing to spend your Wednesday with us, wherever you are on the planet and whatever time of the day or night it may be. I want you to know that it is greatly appreciated. That's it for the experimental sticking my neck on the line live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching this on catch up, then make sure you watch the finish of it, because I think it's going to be quite extraordinary, and I hope the client will really, really enjoy it. Think about where I could take this in the future. There's no stopping us now, is there? And I really like this as a technique. Denise says the dot is a good idea, the Swarez blue dot. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, good job. Who mentioned that? Alan mentioning throw the paint, and then Adi saying about the dot. Nice one, guys. We've all worked well together. That's it for this live stream, folks. We're going to pack things up, but stop. No, that's the crucial thing. That feels like a really good point to do so. Thank you very much for watching. We have got a lot of live streams to come. We hope you can join us for that. We're not quite sure when those are going to be, whether you'll be in bed, it'll be the middle of the night, but we assure you that we will be doing plenty more of these and recording them for your viewing pleasure. On behalf of AD and myself, can we say thank you very much for watching this evening on this broadcast. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and you can always pop this out in your own social media feeds if you think somebody else would like to watch as well. The Swarez family, we've all done it again tonight, haven't we? We've done the impossible. We've actually created something I didn't even know could be done, but we've done it. Thank you for all of you who have contributed in the chat. If you're on catch up and watching this, please do drop me a comment because I love to read them. And of course, I'll answer as many as I possibly can in the coming days and weeks. That's it for now, folks. Stay safe, well and healthy. We'll see you on the next live stream. I dare say we'll be popping up some point on your timeline on Friday. Until then, have a very good day. We'll see you very soon. On behalf of Eddie and myself, we're out of here officially, and good evening.